Good morning, Taiwan, and thank you for starting your day with us. I am Louisa here to keep you informed and entertained. 欢迎收看 Louisa 报报，每天给你最新最有趣的新闻。First to a significant agreement in South Africa. After weeks of intense talks, the leaders of the participating nations have sealed their commitments in a new climate deal, which will extend the life of the Kyoto Treaty. 在南非举行的气候大会通过决议，决定实施京都议定书。
After a marathon session of negotiations, UN climate talk held in Durban, South Africa, closed yesterday with an agreement that will help tackle the challenges of climate change for years to come. The Kyoto Protocol, which mandates the industrialized nations cut their greenhouse gas emissions, was set to expire next year. Participating countries in the Climate Change Convention have reached a decision to establish a second commitment period of Kyoto Protocol in a bid to fight global climate change. Incentives for investments and infrastructure necessary to fight climate change have been included in the agreement, as well as the Green Climate Fund, which will eventually gather and disperse finance amounting to $100 billion per year to help poor countries to develop cleanly and adapt to climate impacts. However, how to raise the fund was not yet agreed during the meeting.
And in other news, with the eruption slowing down at Mount Gamalama in Indonesia, thousands of local residents who have been evacuated to temporary shelters for the past days may soon be able to return home. 印尼火山爆发好像平静一点了，居民也开始回到他们正常生活。
This is Gamalama volcano in eastern Indonesia. For much of the last week, it has been spewing ash into the air over the island of Ternate. But on Sunday, that eruption slowed, and officials were able to reopen the local airport.
Today, we received data from the Meteorological and Geophysical Agency indicating we could resume operations, so the alert status has been lowered.
Volcanologists have been working around the clock to monitor the 1,715-meter-high volcano, which first erupted last Sunday. Indonesia, the world's fourth most populous country, is on the Pacific Ring of Fire and is home to scores of active volcanoes.
And with Christmas coming soon, advertisers are spending big bucks, hoping to receive even more in return.
Advertisers are going over the top in TV commercials as they fight for consumer dollars this holiday season. The season of holiday cheer, without doubt, is upon us, which includes shopping, lots and lots of shopping. Retailers are searching for creative ways to get frugal shoppers through their doors and are increasingly turning to TV.
I guess you're excited too.
Some ads hope celebrities will do the trick, and some ads tug at the heartstrings. Hitting the perfect note this holiday season is critical, according to David Rogers, Executive Director at the Center on Global Brand Leadership at Columbia Business School.
If you succeed in getting the right message and making the right tone and making people feel like, look, it's not just about buying stuff, it's about celebrating the holidays, it's about, having that special time together, and that's why you're buying the stuff.
But not every ad gets it right. Sears shows how shoppers can use technology to make purchases, but Rogers says the ad fails to show how the retail experience really works. And Toys R Us went retro, but that may not appeal to today's tech-savvy consumers. Despite aggressive holiday ads, a BDO USA survey shows 65% of top retailers said their 2011 holiday ad budgets wouldn't increase over last year's, but there was a slight increase in companies turning to TV ads in a bid to capture the largest audience. There are still a lot of viewers on the internet. Some ads find popularity on the web, including this Best Buy ad on YouTube.
If it's not the perfect match, pick it up for free.
The ad ranked high on Rogers' list.
I thought it was a great way to say in a really clear point of view, why it's going to be easier to make this purchase at Best Buy.
Another ad that scored points, the Macy's Feel Good ad featuring Santa's mailbox. For every letter sent, Macy's plans to donate $1 to charity, helping shoppers feel a bit more charitable. It is, after all, the season of giving.
Why are you on the floor?
And now to the world of entertainment. With absolute hotness, actress Charlize Theron spiced up the red carpet with her matching leather dress for the world premiere of her new film, Young Adult, in New York. Challenging the unconventional role as a woman with gutsy words and big attitude, can Theron's character win back the love of the one that got away in high school? 演员 Charlize Theron 最近在她的新的作品里饰演一个抢别人的老公的作家，新片在纽约进行首映，一起来看看吧。It's not the first time or the second time the two big shots have worked together. Jason Reitman and Diablo Cody are reprising their roles as director and screenwriter respectively, following their successful film Juno in 2007. The comedy drama Young Adult, which had a limited release on December 9th, stars Theron as Mavis, a recently divorced writer who returns to her home in small-town Minnesota in an attempt to win back the affection of her happily married high school sweetheart Matt, played by Patrick Wilson. On the contrary of what she imagined, Mavis, who is not someone you want to mess with, finds it challenging to acclimatize back to her older lifestyle and relive her once glory days. In the process, Mavis forms a strong bond with her former classmate, who is also not quite over with high school yet. Director Jason Reitman describes his latest work as a combination of an anti-romantic comedy, love story, and a horror film. Comical yet monstrous at times in the flick, Theron says that storytelling itself is simply evolving. So expect something out of the norm in Young Adult, which hits U.S. theaters on December 16th.
Psychotic prom queen bitch.
Here's the deal. Buddy Slade and I are meant to be together, and I'm here to get him back.
I'm pretty sure he's married with a kid on the way.
No, kid's here. I'm cool with it. I mean, I've got baggage too.
I would keep all of this to yourself. I would find a therapist. It's just darling.
Have you seen it?
And now to music news. Their hard work is well worth it. After spending days and nights, 300 shows to be exact, pleasing the ears of fans, 30 Seconds to Mars has made history, breaking the record to have performed the most shows during a single album cycle. 30秒上火星破了新纪录，成为在一张专辑周内期内办最多演唱会的团体。
After touring the world for 2 years and performing over 300 live shows, rock band 30 Seconds to Mars entered the Guinness Book of World Records as the rock act that has the most shows performed during a single album cycle. The trio, who released their third album, This Is War, in 2009, set the world record last Wednesday night when they performed at the Hammerstein Ballroom in New York City.
It's a fun thing to be a part of. We don't take it that serious, but it's a nice way to mark this passage of time. You know, you hear about these legendary tours by people like Guns N' Roses or Metallica, but we started to ask around, and I guess it turns out that we had played more shows than anyone previously for a single album cycle, and within this specific amount of time. So that was fun.
The group also played 2 acoustic shows at St. Peter's Church in New York, with proceeds being donated to people in Haiti who are still suffering from the devastating earthquake.
The very, very last show is a small, intimate, very special show. It's a benefit for Haiti, a country that we've been involved with for a very long time. I spent time there as a child, as did my brother, and it's a place that's really close to our hearts. So we thought, you know, what better way to end than to give a little bit more of ourselves and encourage the people that are coming to be a part of a night that's about giving rather than receiving.
This Is War, released in December 2009, has just reached gold status.
Yeah, there's a lot of great things.
It's a celebratory week in New York City to mark the end of this whole journey.
Congratulations, bud.
Congratulations to you guys
too.
as well.
We went gold, and
gold.
We did gold.
Gold.
Sounded like Christopher Walken. We went gold. You went gold, boy. It's interesting going gold because, I mean, these days I think they're pretty much giving out albums for going copper.
Yeah, gold record has become a big deal again.
Or what did Shannon say? 10?
10, yeah.
Aluminum?
Aluminium.
You're going to get aluminium soon.
Keep an eye out.
And that's it for this edition. I'm Louisa Lee, and we'll see you back here tomorrow. Meanwhile, stay with CTS to find out what's going on around Taiwan.